said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. The throw. It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the defensive play.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Toss to the outside. Nice move to pick up yardage. Smacks him with... Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Aggies! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground.
Oh, it's on the ground! High ball! They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down mark. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running it to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. That's toughness by that young man.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. He rifles one deep to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Durham. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got a man, it's Anderson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's busted. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Under fire. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Looking for more room. At the 20. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. On the move, it's Mock. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Toss sweep to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. A&M comes back out with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they're after him. What an abject disaster by this guy. Running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Pressure coming. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Wide open. He makes the catch. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Reed. Under fire. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Fires left, and it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Here's the pressure. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. The quick out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's a hit. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run the toss. Finding open areas. Turning on the Jets. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Under fire. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we play 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly to the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We've still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
The Tigers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. And this is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Big guy tries to barrel in. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 25 to Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Found a seam. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?